Okay, it's been about 2 months since I made my last video, and that was part one. And I, shortly after making that, I did some research and I found a good CB antenna mount to buy, and I bought this. This is a gunny puck from gunnypuck.com. Cost me about $100. Here I am unpacking this thing. I've had it for over a month. And as I said in the previous video, summers are really busy for me at work, and I just haven't had time to do diddly. So this thing's just been sitting around for quite a while. Well, I discovered that I am not going to be able to use this puck at all, unfortunately. It is a really heavy-duty puck, and I think it would be just wonderful. It looks like it's super strong and could withstand anything. So I think I would highly recommend buying these things. They are kind of expensive. Like I said, I paid over $100 for this thing. Bought it online. But I'm not going to be able to use that. And that's okay, because I've completely lost interest in doing anything with this radio anymore. Just as I was afraid I would. I wish I hadn't bought the puck now, because I'm not going to be able to use it. And I guess I'll try to sell it online eventually. But let's go outside and take a look at the truck, and I'll show you exactly what I mean when I say I don't think I can use it. Okay, quickly, this is the way the gunny puck works. This is the top part that would mount on top of your truck or canopy, whatever the case is. The antenna will go in there. The bottom of it, this is the size hole that you will need to drill. I don't know exactly. I forget what size that is. It's the same size hole there, and it's a pretty big hole to drill. So this is the bottom plate. This will go underneath the cab, inside the cab, and then this will mount on here like this. It's really very simple. It's a super simple design, and then here you have the bolts that will secure this down. This is, I can't tell you how heavy duty this thing is. It is just really a very strong thing. And then this is where your hot wire will mount to, the center wire of the coax. And then this is hot, and then this is the ground. Is the way that works. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the ground. This part here is the ground. Gotta have a hot and ground. So that's it. That's the way it works. So let's go out and see why I can't use this on my truck, unfortunately. Okay, originally I was going to mount this puck on top of the canopy, of course, over there in the center, but I just can't reach over that far. Well, that's not going to work, because this is really thin aluminum. The frame is here, and then here, so yeah, there's no way. No way that's going to work. So then I decided to mount here on top of the cab behind the sunroof. Perfect idea. Wasn't real happy about drilling through the top of my cab, but I decided that's the only way I'm going to do that. Well, unfortunately, it looks good out here, but it don't look good inside. Let's take a look. Well, shortly after ordering this puck online, I got really excited about doing this job, and I thought, let's go ahead and remove that old headliner that's in my truck. It's all falling apart anyway, and I need to replace it. So let's go ahead and remove that. And then I got a big surprise. Okay, well, this is my big surprise. With the headliner removed, I discovered that I have this big flange here. This is the cab interior light, and as you can see, I basically have no room. I've got this great big flange that comes out here. I had no idea that was here. So in order to mount this, it's got to be right about there. I could slip it in there, but it won't go, because there's a whole bunch of some type of a really hard plastic stuff in there, so that would all have to be cut out. I would literally have to take my Dremel tool and slice out a big chunk of this. And then I'm going to be running in to this, so that would be a fantastically large amount of work, and I am not into it, unfortunately. So this makes my decision to just give up on this radio pretty easy. As I said, I've just got practically no interest in it at all. It would be fun to play around with this, shoot some skip and all that, but it's just not going to work. There's no way I'm going to fool with this. So that's why I'm going to give up on this. I'm kind of sad to do that. I'm not going to sell the radio right away. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to box it back up and store it away, and that'll be that. So I'm just eventually going to sell it. Because if I'm not using it, I might as well just get rid of it. It's a rare old Cobra 148 FGTL. They're somewhat rare. They're somewhat sought after. They're very tunable. You can do a lot with them. Add channels to them and all the rest. And I personally don't know how to do any of that. I'm not a technician. And but somebody would like to have that thing. You're gonna have to dump some money into it to do all that. So that's pretty much it on my Cobra 148 FGTL.